Let's fight! Fight! Fight!
First, can you introduce yourself and tell us what you do in the band?
Name is Trevor Phipps, and I'm the vocalist for Unearth.
You've been on tour with Testament and Lazarus AD for about 3 weeks now. How's that been going?
Awesome tour. It's great to be out with Testament. There's a band that I love since I was like 12 years old, so it's awesome to be out here.
Any good tour stories?
There's been some drunken nights and some parties, and there was one night where it was a front lounge mosh to, like, I think it was the Bird is the Word, you know that song? And I stage dove from the table onto the couch. Derek, our drummer, jumped on top of me, and then Chuck Billy, who's like 6'5", jumped on top of us, and he was actually walking on the ceiling. So it was a full-on party, but it was pretty fun. So it was a good time.
I understand that your bassist had to leave for a family emergency.
He did.
How have things been going with Dave from Since the Flood filling in?
Dave's been great. Slow actually came back last night, his first show back, so he left for about a week. But I think things are straightened out with his family, so he's back in the road. But Dave was awesome. Dave nailed the parts. It was actually kind of weird because Dave was actually learning the parts anyways on bass because Slow was planning on leaving on a different tour this summer. But now that's out of the way because the thing happened now. But it was weird enough that Dave was actually learning the parts already, so he stepped in on day one and he nailed it.
In September, you're heading over to Europe with Chimera. How do shows over there differ from American shows?
They don't really. We've noticed that we'll play around the world and things are very similar. The only place that we notice that's a bit different is Japan. I think just the culture's a bit more, it's not as violent in the pit, I guess, but it's still crazy. It's just, I think the pits are crazy in the States, Canada, Australia, and Europe, but it's kind of the same. Kids dress the same, people act the same. It's just a good time.
Your latest album, The March, has sold over 100,000 copies worldwide. How does that feel?
It's great. That's our third record in a row to accomplish such a feat. So we're really stoked, and we enjoy what we do very much, and we just hope it keeps going for years to come.
And what's it like having kids pretty much idolize you so far as they get your words tattooed on them and stuff like that?
That's really cool, man. There's a whole section on our sites for kids that have the words or just artwork from the band. That means so much to us because this band is all fans of just hard tunes as well. And so for us to have kids look at us the way we looked at other bands just means a ton to us.
What do you think of Winds of Plague, who named themselves after your lyrics?
That's pretty awesome, and that band is getting huge right now. And I was told by them that that's what it was derived from, was from the song Endless, and that means a lot to us too, man. It's just killer.
Can you tell us a bit about the concept behind the lyrics of The March?
It's about the battle of good and evil, pretty much. It's government, it's politics, it's God, it's devil, it's everything. So it's just there's a bunch of different ideas within it, but that's the whole real theme of the album.
You originally recorded the song The Chosen for the Aqua Teen Hunger Force movie.
Mm-hmm.
How did that come about?
The guys who write for that show love metal, and they approached us to write a song for it. They said that they were doing that film, and they asked us to write a song, and we had about 2 months off a tour, and we figured we'd just try, and we did, and they took it. So it was us and Mastodon. They got to be in the film, so it was pretty cool.
And why did you choose to include that on the album as well?
We didn't feel like it got a fair shake as far as our fans actually having the song. I think it's a really good track. It's a solid track, so it kind of fit with this new album, with the whole vibe of the actual song itself. So the band wanted to include on this album and have our whole fan base get the tune as well.
Are you fans of the show?
Yes, it's a very funny show. Are you?
I am. I enjoy it.
It's a hilarious show. It's better stoned.
You shot a video for Grave of Opportunity a few months ago?
Yes, we did.
And I heard that you said that it would be different from your other videos. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, that should come out within the next month, hopefully. There's a cartoon theme in it. There's more of a Guitar Hero theme to it. There's a party theme to it. So it'll be a lot different. It'll be a fun video. Our vids are always kind of serious, and this one is going to be more of just a fun time. And, try a different route this time around. And if it sticks, if it doesn't, it doesn't. But we just want to try something different.
And speaking of Guitar Hero, the song's also available as a downloadable track in the new one.
Yeah.
Have you had the chance to play it?
Not yet.
No.
I do have the Wii, and I have World Tour. So after this tour ends, I'll download it and attempt to play it.
And you recently presented at the Golden God Awards. How'd that go?
It was cool, man. It was a big party. It was an open bar, so everyone got kind of lit up. But it was cool. There was a ton of people there. It was on MTV, and it was a fun time as well.
And what else does the second half of 2009 have in store for Unearth?
After the tour in Europe, the co-headliner with Chimera, we're looking at another support tour in the States and Canada, and that'll probably be it for the rest of the year. And then in 2010, we're working on other tours, maybe go back to Australia, Japan, maybe, and then just do some more tours. I think we'll probably wrap up this album cycle midway through 2010, and then hopefully have a record out by the end of that year or early 2011.
Have you started working on any new material?
I know the guys have some riffs, but there's no songs at all. It's just some kind of ideas being tossed about.
In terms of your lyrical process, how does that come about? Do you wait for the songs or what?
Yeah, the songs come first, and then I get the inspiration. I just get a vibe from what the songs are speaking to me, and then I go from there.
And do you have any closing remarks?
Thanks for the support as always, and hope to see you on the road.
Thank you.